Well, blessed morning, friends, folks. Today is Juneteenth, and today we have patience from the Boatman's book. Be as patient with others as God has been with you. An anonymous quote. A man's wisdom gives him patience. It is to his glory to overlook an offense. Boy, that's a hard one. I just got done giving my weaknesses to the Lord in great confessions. Proverbs 19:11, one more time. A man's wisdom gives him patience. It is to his glory to overlook an offense. Or, a woman's wisdom gives her patience. It is to her glory to overlook an offense. In word, the origin. It is profoundly ironic that those who are most aggressive in asserting their rights and establishing themselves are least likely to earn a respectable reputation. There is something disturbing about those who are rash and overly assertive. They must have what they want now. They are ruled by their whims. They carry the defining marks of this world, and they are unimpressive to everyone but themselves. Arrogance, isn't it? By contrast, those who are patient, slow to anger, deliberate in their steps, reluctant to speak or to judge hastily, are those held in highest regard by others. They do not assert their reputation, they simply earn it. This reminds me of my Aunt Betty and Uncle Cecil. They lose the argument, but win respect. Now, that don't remind me of them. They won all the arguments, and you best respect them. The world takes notice because they are noticeably unlike the world. Yes, this world. They carry the marks of wisdom. In fact, whether they intend it or not, they are like Jesus. Yes. My Aunt Betty was. My Uncle Cecil had a peculiar way about him that reflected the Lord. As he got older, before he crossed the stars at 87, it was pretty well known. I could see it. Jesus could have won the kingdom of this world at the temptation, but he waited. He could have established his kingdom when he rode into Jerusalem, but he waited. He could have condemned those who crucified him, but he waited. He could have called legions of angels to defend him, but he waited. I'm just going to say that. He could have returned yesterday, but he waited. Why is he so excruciatingly patient? Because the greater the investment in his people in both time and spiritual maturity, the greater the benefit in the eternal scheme. He wants us all to come home, y'all. That's why he's being this patient. What does it say? Excruciatingly patient. Excruciatingly patient. Come on, Jackie. You graduated in 1990. Excruciatingly patient. It's painful patience. Indeed, the conclusion. Have you learned that principle for yourself? Sometimes the best answer is a slow one or none at all. And those are some hard ones there. Sometimes there is no pressing need to defend yourself when you know your position will be established. In the end, that's some more hardness there. Think about when Jesus was before Pontius Pilate and he didn't say nothing. Sometimes a person who offends you will eventually come around if you give him time. If you are patient in all things, you are like Jesus. Your wisdom will be to your own glory and also to his. Yeah, your wisdom will be to your own glory and also to his. Yes, when we seek his will and all we do, he will show us which path to take. Then the people who have come against us, well, when we see them face to face, different. It's going to be a different ball game, different story, different outcome. It won't be so hard. And I seen this recently. One person that I surprisingly got into it with, and that's our second conflict. She was one of the first people to hug me when I showed up. You know, that's one example right there. The person who offends you will eventually come around if you give him or her time. Very true. And he taught me this. Don't say I'm sorry, say forgive me. There's a big difference. That's her total reflection of the Lord. Straight from my wife onto you. Mohey Hot Winded on Magpie Feather Woman. She taught me well. Even though she's been gone for over 3 years, she still teaches me things. I love her. But I love God even more so for taking her home. And in that I have peace that surpasses all understanding. So I can keep on keeping on. And patience is one of my weaknesses. But the awesome thing is, give all your weaknesses to the Lord. For in your weakness, he's at his strongest. Be blessed in your own journey.